Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I am Ali Raza Fahad. In this video, I will discuss sentence structure. According to Oxford Dictionary, a sentence is a set of words that is complete in itself, typically containing a subject and predicate, conveying a statement, question, exclamation, or command, and consisting of a main clause and sometimes one or more subordinate clauses. According to Cambridge Advanced Learners Dictionary and Thesaurus, a sentence is a group of words, usually containing a verb, that expresses a thought in form of a statement, question, instruction, or exclamation, and starts with a capital letter when written. A complete English sentence must have three characteristics. First, in written form, a sentence begins with a capital letter and ends with a period. By period, we mean a full stop, a note of interrogation, which may also be called a question mark, or a note of exclamation. Second, it must express a complete thought, not fragmented. Third, it must contain at least one subject, hidden or visible, and one verb comprising an independent clause. As far as sentence structures are concerned, there are four sentence structures. First, simple, compound, complex, and compound complex. First, I will discuss simple sentences. A simple sentence contains a subject and a verb, and it may also have an object and modifiers. However, it contains only one independent clause. An independent clause contains a subject and verb and expresses a complete thought. I like coffee. In this sentence, we have I as subject, like as verb, and coffee as its object. It is a simple sentence which is completely conveying its meaning. The earth goes round the sun. The earth is a subject, goes is a verb, round the sun is a prepositional phrase. Mary went to the party. They studied admission rules for many hours. These are some of the examples of simple sentences. Compound sentences. A compound sentence contains at least two independent clauses. These two independent clauses can be combined with a comma and a coordinating conjunction or with a semicolon. Each of these clauses could form a sentence alone. For example, I like coffee and Mary likes tea. I like coffee is an independent clause, and it is combined with a coordinating conjunction. Then comes again an independent clause. So there are two independent clauses which are combined by a coordinating conjunction. Here are more examples. Mary went to work, but a coordinating conjunction again, but John went to the party. Our car broke down, semicolon, is used here to combine these two independent clauses. We came last. Complex sentences. A complex sentence contains at least one independent clause and at least one dependent clause. Dependent clause can refer to the subject, who, which, the sequence, time, since, while, or the causal elements because if of the independent clause. If a sentence begins with a dependent clause, note the comma after the clause. If, on the other hand, the sentence begins with an independent clause, there is not a comma separating the two clauses. A dependent clause starts with a subordinating conjunction or a relative pronoun and contains a subject and verb but does not express a complete thought. For example, because soup was too cold, I warmed it in the microwave. We can note here that these two different clauses are being separated by the comma. Because is used here as subordinating conjunction. This is the soup was too cold is a dependent clause, whereas I warmed it in the microwave is the independent clause. He left in a hurry after he got a phone call. He left in a hurry is an independent clause, whereas after is a subordinating conjunction which is separating these two clauses, uh, uh, as he got a phone call is a dependent clause in this sentence. Do you know the man who is talking to Mary? Here is the same structure we find. First clause, do you know the man, is an independent clause. Next comes who, that is a subordinating conjunction. And the second clause, that is dependent clause, is talking to Mary. Compound complex sentences. Sentence types can also be combined. A compound complex sentence contains at least two independent clauses and at least one dependent clause. For example, John did not come because he was ill, so Mary was not happy. In this sentence, we find John did not come as an independent clause, because as a coordinating conjunction, he was ill as dependent clause. So again, coordinating conjunction, Mary was not happy as is an independent clause. So in this sentence, we have two independent and one dependent clauses which are combined by these two coordinating conjunctions, because and so. He left in a hurry after he got a phone call, but he came back 5 minutes later. He left in a hurry is an independent clause. After in this sentence is a coordinating conjunction. He got a phone call is a dependent clause, but is a coordinating conjunction. He came back 5 minutes later is again an independent clause. So again we have two independent and one dependent clause in this sentence. Lily forgot her friend's birthday, so she sent her a card when she finally remembered. Lily forgot her friend's birthday is an independent clause which is separated by a comma. Then there is a coordinating conjunction, so she sent her a card is again an independent clause when is again a coordinating conjunction. And finally there is a dependent clause, that is she finally remembered. So in this structure we have independent clause, two independent clause and one dependent clause, which makes along with comma and two coordinating conjunctions which make a compound complex sentence. Thank you very much.